Come take a ride with Gypsy. Okay, guys, today is for fire signs. Now, tonight's moon energy is in Cancer. You may be dealing with deep heart feelings or unexplored emotions. Those of you who are in new love situations may find that your heart chakra is very active right now. For those of you moving on from exes that did not work out, some of you may be finding other exes with restored friendships, new unions, and for others of you, you're dating new people. I feel like this collective group of people is really navigating into situations with a clean slate. Somebody is tired of unchanged energy or repetitious bouts of insanity. The definition of insanity is repeating the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome. And it doesn't matter what you do to try and make it go a different direction. The message here is that situation's not for you. Alright. I feel like somebody's feeling really down at this time. The Six of Stones is here, but it's in reverse. It talks about success in a situation, but I feel like somebody's in a state of limbo where they're just so insecure. Yeah, Father of Cups crossing you. Somebody is so insecure, they don't know how to make heads or tails of a situation. I feel like somebody consistently tells the other person what's good for them. Or they call a situation how they see it, and somebody literally has to learn hard lessons in order for this change to happen. The Sun. There's your fire energy on the board, so we are right on track, fire signs. Now, the Sun can talk about commitments. This doesn't have to be a relationship. For others of you, this is work situations. Again, I feel like somebody keeps trying to do something that's just not working, or somebody just feels out of place, lack of connection. Daughter of Cups in reverse, and this is the recent past. You may have disconnected from a job, and for those of you in a love situations, this can talk about a disconnect because somebody does not know how to handle the emotions that are coming in quickly. I feel like somebody's really overwhelmed and worried. Son of Cups. I feel like somebody has literally had to spend time or pull away from a situation to see it for what it is. If you thought somebody was there for you, you may have realized they're not. And I feel like somebody keeps trying to go back to the situation, and again, it's not working. I feel like somebody was committed to another person. Nine of Stones. You know what? These cards keep wanting to come out in reverse. Again, this can just be somebody's frame of mind where they feel that nothing's ever going to get better, or that certain things are not for them due to certain restrictions is what I'm hearing. Ophiuchus. Again, there's that clean slate that I was talking about. Now, this is my single person card, the Nine of Stones, with this clean slate. I don't know why I keep saying state of mind, right? It's all about your state of mind. Not everything has to have a negative outcome. Again, with this single person here, this is usually somebody who's, you know, independent, has lots of ideas. They empower other people. They're generally, you know, positive, upbeat. This can be somebody coming to your aid or, you know, the rescue to show you what a new future can look like. You know, and for some of you, this is recovery from shit relationships or shit work situations. But somebody feels a bit singled out here. Tower. There's more fire energy. And this one wanted to come out reverse, but I'm going to go ahead and read it in reverse. This can be your other person that you're dealing with. With the Tower in reverse, this talks about a situation that has already crumbled. If somebody's going through something where you literally watched it fall apart, somebody needs help standing back up to rebuild, you know, the situation, because the Tower, you know, literally pieces of somebody are, you know, being blown away, or a situation crumbling, and somebody needs help again with their worth. I feel like this person doesn't have anybody else. Five of Wands. That's more fire energy. Somebody feels cheated out of a situation or another person. I'm hearing somebody has had to shift their frame of mind to see somebody in a different light. For some of you, this may have come from an area of gossip, where you viewed somebody a certain way, and now those people are gone and no longer putting influence on you. And again, somebody's seeing somebody in a different light. It's like, well, I didn't notice that before. Somebody's afraid of losing somebody. The Death card. I feel like somebody's sitting in a space where they're ready for change, because or a situation calls for change. Nine of Cups. Somebody asked for something specific. Now, the Nine of Cups can talk about wishes, you know, being granted and stuff like that. Oh, and we are in Pisces season now, guys. Happy birthday to those of you. I tell you what, I'm an Aquarius, and coming into Aquarius season, I had a lot of change happen really fucking quick. I'm actually glad my season's over. Okay. I'm good, bro. Four of Wands. I feel like somebody wants to be with somebody, and they just don't quite know how to make it happen. This can be a friendship that has turned into so much more than that. I just heard mentor or a new lover. The general energies are the Son of Stones in reverse and the Nine of Wands. This can talk about a wall up. It feels like there's a lot of fear energy here, and either somebody does not know how to speak for themselves, or they're used to people not speaking for them or sticking up for them in certain situations. Again, there may have been a gossip situation and somebody is now alone and no longer surrounded by this particular influence that may have this. Also, for some of you, this is a renewed situation. Or somebody's a noob to dating. They don't know how. Or maybe they just don't know how to approach this other person. The Hierophant. Some of you may be dealing with somebody institutionalized. For others of you, this is marriage. And here's the Sun again. For some of you, this can talk about engagements or marriage. Again, somebody here wants commitment in a situation, but somebody feels sheltered or away from another person. King of Cups. And that already actually came out in the last deck, and here it is again. Somebody is super sensitive. This is fire energy. Somebody might wear their heart on their shoulder. The masculine energy in this reading is actually pretty strong. I feel like somebody has a hard time being vulnerable. But once they become vulnerable, that's it for them when their heart is involved. There's also a fragility here. Eight of Stones with the Son of Cups. Somebody feels they missed out on a situation. Or again, they're having a hard time rebuilding themselves. Yeah, Four of Wands in reverse. And the Seven of Cups, oh, actually, Six of Cups, sorry, actually flew out with that. Some of you might be at a distance. It doesn't have to be long distance. For others of you that are next to each other, there still seems to be a disconnect. That's probably with communication. With Ophiuchus next to the Soul card, the Six of Cups can talk about a soulmate. It can talk about happiness and stuff like that. But Ophiuchus is here with the blank card. I'd have to suggest at this point that somebody does not like talking about their history or their past or what they've been through because they don't want to appear weak. That's the other person's mind frame. Stronghold. Somebody just is tired of being strong all the time. Again, somebody wants to be more vulnerable. I feel like the other person on the opposite spectrum is trying to show somebody else a form of love that does not come with certain stigmas or ideas that emasculate a man. I tell you what, men who can cry, huge turn on, for real. Like, wow. Because we live in a society, depending on the age range of, this person, men are usually not allowed to cry, but there's multiple male cards here, and there's a lot of sadness. This person may be doing it on their own. Somebody just feels alone. Knight of Wands in reverse next to the Five of Wands. Somebody here may have cheated in the past. Whether you're aware of this person's history of cheating Or again, if this is a group of people that are reconnecting, or for another group of you, this is just somebody used to being cheated on all the time. Whether it's out of work opportunities, excelling in your community, or relationship cheating. You know, take it how it resonates. Somebody's just tired of losing or not spotting the signs before it happens. Yeah, for some of you, it's cheating. We got the Ace of Cups. Somebody's asking another person to take a chance on them. I feel like somebody here is dead inside. And that's the Death card next to the Ace of Cups. This can be somebody waiting for an offer to be retracted. You may not know everything that's going on inside this person's world or just inside their head. They're used to things being taken. There's also a lot of water energy here. Again, emotional. Somebody's tired of wondering if somebody's committed. Somebody may have been hung up in a karmic situation. For another group of you, somebody is so busy, it's hard to communicate. Or somebody distracts themselves to avoid their emotions. But I feel like somebody else here knows how to read the other person quite well. Quite well. They know when somebody's not happy. Specifically this person cannot hide it from this other person. Seven of Swords. Somebody may have taken off in a situation or left a conversation. Yeah. Communication error or block. Somebody might have just gotten frustrated or pissed off. This also feels like jealousy. And rather destroying it to ruin, somebody would just rather not communicate. Someone does not like another person being right about certain situations. But I feel like somebody has literally given the other person the ability to figure it out on their own. That might be the distance. Somebody's just kind of stepping back. Nine of Cups. I pulled that in the general energies in the in a previous deck. Again, Pisces season. Maybe your challenge to get through these particular blocks. I'm hearing March, April. Somebody's waiting for better days. This can just be for the sun to return. For a group of you, some of you are dealing with seasonal depression or conquering addictions at this time. There's also somebody here afraid of a lot of things. What about me is what I heard. The Hangman. Again, and this is actually Pisces energy. Somebody is so hurt about the direction that they're headed that they don't even know how to properly reach another person. This also can be somebody being blocked. Wheel of Fortune. somebody may have left another person behind, and it made room for another person to come in. Somebody was probably in a disruptive cycle, and somebody else showed up to pull them out of that situation. Or this person knows when to step in and step out. Page of Pentacles. But this is in the fear placement. If somebody was a cheater for a group of you, somebody has stepped back to let somebody learn their lessons. And for some of you, they've had to move out of a situation because it was not working. For another group of you, you're literally being told to stop fearing cheating because it's keeping you from making a deeper connection with somebody else who clearly wants your attention. Yeah, 10 of Cups. Emotional fulfillment next to the Ace of Cups. This could also talk about sexual compatibility that's made somebody open up to another person. High Priestess. Okay. I feel like somebody may be seeing synchronicities of numbers at this time, or reaching information that they're supposed to stay connected to another person at this time to help them through, whatever, your person's personal situation is. Queen of Swords with the Four of Pentacles. This is the general energies. This person is thinking before they're speaking at this point. Not every thought needs to be shared, and the Queen of Swords can actually be, an angry, icy, person. Generally, this type of energy, they don't usually communicate very well when they're angry. And with the Four of Pentacles, again, this can suggest that somebody's learning not to communicate everything that they're feeling. I feel like somebody's been through so much that there needs to be some kind of rest period, so they don't pursue the shit all the way to ruin, right? Again, for some of you, this is a renewed situations, and for others of you, you're literally catching your old behaviors and not letting it creep into your new situation. Spot the pattern is what I just heard. Go ahead and pull a Moonology card. So we actually just came out of a crazy conjunction on the 17th during Aquarian energy. The full moon is actually on February 27th. It's the storm moon. For some of you, there is a storm brewing, but I feel like this storm is just from fear. Like it actually feels like a happy storm. Happy storm? That's interesting. I actually like it when it storms. Over in my area, summer storms, they're so beautiful. Like the thunder, the lightning, the sun, the rain. Like, it's great. It's great. All right, first moon card out is the energy is gaining momentum. For some of you, this is a hot, intense connection or situation that is literally getting lifted off the ground. A lot of you may be feeling really lighthearted at this time. Again, heart palpitations and shit like that. Your second card out, emotions are running high. Again, somebody needs to be very careful about how they communicate with another person at this time, if it's stemming from jealousy issues specifically. Your last card out is don't let pride get in your way. For others of you, this is just ego. you know, taking over your emotions and trying to dish out pain to somebody else who doesn't deserve it, right? And that may come from, you know, a place of, you know, fear and trauma. You did have the Six of Cups over here that does talk about past traumas and stuff like that. Do not let your past hurts, you know, creep into, you know, beautiful blessings. You know, the outcomes here, it may require for, you know, a steady pace, but the Knight of Swords here, as you can see, this person's kind of, you know, rushing in and shit, like, I want it now, I want it now, I want it now. And somebody needs a little more observation or time to feel comfortable, you know, with how they're feeling. So let me know if that resonates, guys. Gypsy out.